Hi, I'm Susan Klein, and I am the Independent Living Donor Advocate, or ILDA, at Mass General. All potential living donors have a live donor advocate who meets with the donor candidate throughout the evaluation and donation process. The ILDA is not involved with the recipient evaluation or any decisions relating to the recipient in any way. The donor advocate's role is to make sure that the donor candidate understands the education material, the consent forms, the evaluation process, the general idea of the surgical procedure, the risks involved in the evaluation and surgery, and the importance of follow-up after donation. We tell all potential donors that they can opt out of the donation process at any time if their donor candidate feels it's not the right decision for them, and the donor advocate can help guide and support the candidate through that decision. Again, the bottom line is that the donor advocate is here to look out for the interests of the potential living donor, entirely independent of their recipient. Next, we will discuss your rights as a potential donor. Your medical information will be protected, and we will do everything we can to make sure that the recipient will only know the minimum amount of information needed about your evaluation. You may opt out of the donation process at any time. If you are found to be ineligible as a donor at Mass General, you can reach out to another transplant center which may have different selection criteria for living donors and see if you could be evaluated there. As for your responsibilities, we ask that you provide complete and accurate healthcare information. Also, we need you to know that it is a federal crime to knowingly obtain or transfer any human organ for valuable consideration. It is also very important that you follow up with the transplant team at 10 days, 6 months, 1 year, and 2 years after donation. Again, these follow-up appointments help us make sure you are doing well with one kidney and are also required by the United Network for Organ Sharing. We have provided you with a list of resources related to living donation. First is the website and patient services line for United Network for Organ Sharing. Next is the website for New England Donor Services, which is the organization responsible for distributing deceased donor organs in the area. Followed by the website for National Kidney Foundation. Their site has information for living donation for potential recipients and potential living donors. The section labeled The Big Give has information for donors. Next is the website for SRTR. You can visit this website and see the latest SRTR data for any transplant center in the United States, including number of transplants done at each center. The Transplant Center at Mass General also has a website. You can get to the living kidney donor information through the kidney transplant page. Finally, we have a link to the National Living Donor Assistance Center, which can help donors with transportation and accommodation costs, especially if they are coming from a great distance.